everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Paper flowers, we all love them. Let me show you how easy it is to make some using brown paper bags. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new friends and new subscribers. Welcome back to all of my longtime friends and longtime subscribers. I am so appreciative that you allow me to come into your homes. Thank you guys so much for the awesome support. Today I am going to show you how to take a brown paper bag and make some wonderful paper flowers. Paper flowers are very useful as embellishments in the place of bows, as bag toppers. There are so many uses for these, and I am going to show you a super easy way to make them. So, y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So here is an example of the paper flower that we'll be making today. I turned this one into a gift tag, and right here I have the little writable tag. I created some really grungy leaves, added a little bit of twine, and here is my paper flower. And here is another paper flower. I haven't done anything to it yet, but I am planning to add some leaves and maybe some other stuff to it. And here's the third one that I've made. To this one, I've already added some leaves, and I added a brad to the center. But these are so easy to make, and because they're very grungy looking, these can be made for anyone. So I'm going to move those right there. And here's what I am using. So I have some scrap green paper that I'll be using for the leaves. And then for my base, I am going to be using some of the felt floor protectors. I got these from the Dollar Tree, but they sell these in the hardware section of any store. So basically they are designed to stick on the bottom of chairs to keep the chairs from scratching the floor. So these were in my stash. I was about to punch out some circles to place everything on, and I thought, you know what, these will work. Let's give it a try. And then I have a brown paper bag. My bag measures 5 1/8 by 10 1/8. But your bag does not have to be the size that I'm using. And using this process, you don't need a brown paper bag. You can use some regular cardstock or some scrapbooking paper for this project. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to remove the bottom section because I don't need it. And we won't even be using a scoreboard for today's project. So then I am going to just take the bag apart at the adhesive flap. Then I'm just going to crumple the bag. And like I said in a previous video, if you have stress or some tension, just crumpling paper like this might help to release some of that stress or that tension or that anxiety. So now that I have my piece like this, I am just going to take some of my brown. This is ground espresso. You can use whatever it is you want to use for this. You don't have to have the same ink that I'm using. But I'm just going to go across that. Then I'm going to take this and I am just going to fold it in thirds like that. And then I'll fold it in thirds like this. And then all I'm going to do is just draw something that sort of looks like a petal, a larger one, and then right next to it, a smaller one. Don't have to be exact because when we're cutting out, we won't be using this part anyway. So all I'm going to do is just cut these out. Now on my flowers, I am using a total of 16 petals. I'm using 8 of the larger ones and 8 of the smaller ones. So what I'm doing is trimming out. Let's go ahead and trim away that bottom. And there are my petals. All right, so here are my 8 petals. I even have enough left over to do another one, so I'm going to move that to the side for right now. Then I'm going to take one of my little felt pieces, and I'm actually going to just peel away the sticky part, because when I first made these, I left the sticky on, but when I put everything on the bottom, it covered the sticky anyway. So I'm just going to take advantage of the sticky to place down a couple of my petals. So I'm going to take these two and place 2 petals right there. Then I'll bring in my glue, and I am going to place a petal here, and then I'll take another petal, and we're going to place a petal right there. And then I'm going to take another petal, and when I place it down, we're going to place it where we have these openings. And we just keep doing this. Go ahead and place this one. Fill in that opening. Place this one. Put it down right there. Then we're going to start placing these smaller ones. So I'll place those in like this. Go to the opposite side of that one and place. Then I'll place one here. Place one right here. Then I'll just place one in between this layer where you have that opening. And you can put down as many petals as you want to get the fullness that you like. I just happen to like this particular look, but that does not mean that you have to use just 16 petals. You can use as many or as little as you want to get the look that you like. So I'm just going to let that dry a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and make our leaves. So remember in school when we used to fold our paper like this, we would cut out snowflakes and people, just all types of stuff. So all I'm doing is where I have it folded, I'm placing my scissors and I'm cutting. Now here's a tip. If you want to cut petals that resemble holly leaves, when you go in, cut, and then make a sharp turn, keeping that V, and then go out like that. And here's the leaf style that you get versus this one. You can see that you have a more pointed leaf to this. I'm going with these because I like these, but I'm also going to cut out one that's just a little bit larger, like this. So this time I might go with 3 leaves. I haven't decided yet, but let's go back to this. And all I'm going to do is I am going to take my 2 small layers and bring them up, and then just kind of scrunch them like that. And then I'll grab the other layer, bring it up, scrunch it, and then I'm going to grab the bottom layer, bring it up, and scrunch it. And then I'm just going to open this and just sort of play with it to get that flower look that I want. So let's go ahead and open that middle just a little bit, stand those up, And there, I like the look of this flower. So I am going to take my piercer and I am just going to punch a little hole. Like that. And then I have this little brad. I'm going to take the brad and just put it right in the hole. Like that. And then I can open the brad and I can fluff this back out to get the look that I want. And I absolutely love these grungy paper bag flowers. So there's another flower. So now I'm just going to take my leaves and just sort of distress them a little bit. If you're using paper, when you cut it, if you notice that there is a white core on the inside, then you can take a sanding block, a nail file, and you can remove some of the outer color to get that more distressed look. So that's what I'm doing with this one. Going to do something similar with this one. I really don't want these looking too fresh. I want them to have a nice little worn look to them. Then you can even take one and just sort of scrunch it. And then when you go in and go over where you scrunched it, you're going to remove that color. And so now all I need to do is decide how I want my leaves to be on this. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take some hot glue, place just a little bit of hot glue there. We're going to put that one right there. Then I'll place some hot glue on that tip. I'm going to take that one and put it right there. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of glue. We're going to take this one and place it right there. And then I can take a piece of double stick tape and just place it on the back so that if you wanted to stick this down on the gift in place of a bow, or you wanted to put it on a bag, all you'd have to do is peel away that backer, and there you have an alternative to a bow. And so y'all, there we have another grungy but beautiful paper bag bow. I am going to bring the other three back in so that you can see just how gorgeous these are. They are so easy to make, but they present so beautifully. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this super easy way to make paper flowers from a paper bag. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.